So in high school and prior, I really didn't have a whole lot of friends. My school was already tiny as is. There were 22 students in my graduating class, and I just didn't really have any friendships with them. I mean, light friendships, but not to the degree that most young girls are used to. I wasn't hanging out with them on the weekends or the evenings. It was just an at school thing, and we really didn't go to school full time. So all that to say, I wasn't really sad for myself, but I will throw my mom under the bus a little bit. She always was pointing out that I needed more friends, and I was like, I'm pretty happy, but whatever. Anyway, all that to say, I was a really, really shy kid. Really shy. And that
Oh,
is my true
wow.
nature. Yeah, you guys are like, shy, not you.
What?
I'll say, wait a minute.
Yeah. But that is my true actual nature. I just realized in that moment when I talked about the business admin thing, like if I want to make money, I'm going to have to figure out how to be a salesperson. Number one, that was all I knew from how I grew up. But number two, I was like, I don't want to work a traditional job. And the only other thing I knew was sales. So literally towards the end of high school, we had to do I had to write a 40-page paper and defend it in front of a panel of academic judges. And after that, I got this like syndrome in my head where it's like, well, if you can do it, so can I. And that drives me, right? Like that is the thing that drives me. I'm like, if they can figure it
That's
out,
good.
me too.
That's
So
right.
all that to say, once I did that, it was just like, okay, now it's time to figure out what the sales world looks like, and honestly, craft a personality that people are interested in talking to. Because prior to that, I was definitely the person that no one was talking to in the party. And I say that to like encourage anyone listening who feels like they're a wallflower. You're not. You just have to let yourself open up a little bit. Like it doesn't mean that I changed my personality. It doesn't mean that any part of me is fabricated. It just
Yeah.
means that I was able to open up a different side of myself. Um, and but I had to work at it. It didn't just happen overnight. And that's why I
Yeah.
say like kind of
Right.
craft a personality is like I had to put effort into it. I had to think about what things made me unique instead of when somebody says, "How was your weekend?" Say, "Oh, it was fine." It would be like, "Oh my gosh, my dad made a seafood boil and it was the best meal I've had in 6 months." Like those are the ways you have to really become a personality. And to me, I'm thankful for that I went through that, but I'm also thankful that it really forced me to figure out how to develop my personal brand, which is
Oh.
another reason that kind of like ties back into what I do.